Welcome back to Google Apps Script training. Accessing Google Sheets. Now we've seen how to use Google Apps Script. Now how do we access Google Sheets from our app script, or how do we from Google Sheets access Google Apps Scripts? Let's see how we can get that in this particular class. Hi, I'm Vivin Arana. Let's go back to our projects that we have done. So these are the projects that we've completed by now in our previous videos, but now I'm gonna go to Google Sheets and show you a quick trick. So I don't have any spreadsheets right now. I'm gonna create a new one and I'm gonna call it, let's say, random number generator, thing like that. And I'm gonna use the first cell of this and add a random number, let's say 23. Now what I want to do is I want to write some code to change this random number every time I run a Google Apps Script. So what I can do is I can go inside tools, and if you see the script editor, click on script editor, it will open Google Apps Script with a new project. I can give the same name, random number generator, save it. Once it's saved, how do I get access to the spreadsheet? So what I can do is I can create a sheet variable and say spreadsheet app. So just like Drive app, there's something called a spreadsheet app API that is available, and I can say get active sheet. So this will give me the current sheet that it's connected to. So that's how you can access Google Sheets from Google Apps Scripts. Now next, I want to get the number that was saved over there. So I'm going to say number saved equal to sheet dot get range, and it needs row and column. Row is first, column is 1, and I'm going to say get value. So this will give me the value for that particular. I can log it out, logger.log number saved. This will display me my, let's call it, current number. Let's run this project and go and look at the logs. Before that, it will ask me for permissions because my app is actually trying to access a Google Sheet. So I'm going to go ahead, go to advanced, random number generator, and I'll say allow. So once I do that, I can, if you see, I got an error here. It says this is how it shows errors. So it looks like spelled logger wrong. Let's try again, and it's running, and let's look at the logs. So there you go, the current number is 23, which it's fetching from this particular cell. Now next step is I want to generate a random number. Now how do you generate a random number in JavaScript? Now I want a random number from 0 to 100. So I'm gonna say math.random. So this will give me 0 to 1. So I'm gonna multiply it by 100, and since it starts from 0, I want to add a 1 to it. So that will give me a number between 1 and 100. Once I have this, I can check the number x is greater than the number saved. If it's greater, then what I want to do is I want to take a sheet and say get range, same function, row is 1 1, and I can say set value and give the new value to it if the number is greater. Else, if it's same, I can just give a log message, or let's do something different. Let's say I want to add it to the 4th column instead of giving a log message, so we know that the numbers are changing. So that's what I do here. So let's go back. This is my project sheet and project. So let's go back. So if you see 93, now it's very difficult to beat 93. So the next number that was generated was 18 and it displayed here. Same thing, let's do it again. 43. I'll just change this number to 3 just to see if it changes again. So if you see new number 39, old number was 43. Again, generate again, and if you see 5 was generated, that's why it's updated here. So this is how you can actually use your Excel sheet as a database for your project from AppScript. So it can actually persist data over there and you can use it over time. So that's how you can access Google Sheets from Google Apps Script or vice versa.